I have to tell you that things will go wrong. All right, VYG, so we're back with another tip. And before I even tell you what this tip is called, let me tell you that this is going to be a 21 days special. And for you who don't know what the 21 days fast of Daniel is, I'll give you a very brief summary, but I do advise you go to your local VYG, your local universal church, because there you'll get the full information. So the 21 days is where we go for that number of days and we stay away from all worldly information. So that's 3 weeks with no worldly information, meaning movies, TV, internet, that includes Instagram, and anything at all that you take in through your eyes and ears that is for entertainment or just for your personal, your personal pleasure. And it's not based on the Bible. It's not based on spiritual principles. So of course you can substitute those things. You can, if you want, watch a Christian movie. You can, if you want, watch a internet, show or broadcast that has something to do with God or is based on God. And you can do that for 21 days, all with the aim of getting close to God and receiving the Holy Spirit. Now, going into the tip, today's tip might sound off-putting at the beginning, but this tip is called Things Will Go Wrong. And of course, I'm not encouraging you to be negative, but I have to tell you the truth. Receiving the Holy Spirit is the greatest gift that anyone can receive. And when you go for a goal like this, it's completely normal for evil to rise up, for things to go wrong with your family, things to go wrong at work or at university, at school. And when they do, you have two options. To start to think to yourself, maybe, I've made a mistake, or it's not for me, I can't do this, it's so hard, it's difficult. And unfortunately, I've seen people do that before. Young people who came to me and were like, Pastor, look, I don't think I can do it. But the truth is, you can. Those things are happening because you're on the right track. Take the example of an athlete. Not every training session is good for them. Sometimes they're there and they're training with a partner who normally they can beat, and then one day, because their legs are not working at 100%, they're not feeling their best, they find themselves being left behind by someone who's not even usually at their level. They find themselves maybe struggling to get through the training session. And do they just pack it in and say, I'm not meant to be an athlete? No. If that happened, I'm sure that most of the great names in sports, we wouldn't even know them. So remember, you're on the right track. That's why things are going wrong. And if you do continue pushing through to your goal, which is the greatest goal any youth in this world can ever have, to have God inside of you, if you do push forward, I'm sure that soon you'll become the youth you were always meant to be. Until next time, apply this tip. Take care.